Alright, welcome to another InDesign beginner to advanced course. This lesson we want to learn how to create a sports poster. Now we want to create this type of sports poster. So let's go to file. So first of all, let's just close everything that we have. Now make sure you go to your edit preferences and change your units and increments to change it to pixels. So change the horizontal to pixels and then change the vertical to also pixels and come and click on OK. Now create new. We want this to be 1200 pixels. We also want this to be 1500 pixels. Let's change this to 0. Don't want any bleed, and let's click on OK. Now let's double click here. Let's say background. Let's create a new layer and call it images. Now let's go ahead and place our images file. Place. Go to size files and go to your. So when you go to your size files, then you go to sports flyer. Now double click. Then choose this. Make sure show import options and replace selected items are unchecked. Then click on OK. Let's place it somewhere here. Now let's go to file again. Place. Let's place this and click on OK. And then let's drag it over here. Now let's come and click on the effects and let's log this. Now let's go and pick our ellipse tool. Now I want us to draw this Shift X. Now go to your transparency and add what you call the gradient feather. Let's change the type to radial. Come to the transparency. So you can change the blending mode, it depends on how you want it. Then change it this to something like 52 is okay. And then click on OK. Now go and pick your selection tool. And then you can drag it this way. Shift Control. Now let's click on the view to see the preview now. And when it's not okay for you, Shift Control, then click to adjust it. Now just click back over here. Now it's okay for me. So let's come back to our images, unlock it, unlock the effects and also the background. And now select this image, go to FX. Now come to directional proportional, and the shape to, if this on first edges or all edges, select the leading edges and come to the bottom, because we only want to add the directional feather to the bottom. Let's make it something like 53. 55 is okay. So if you bring the choke to 100% or something, if yours is on 100% or anything, it will reduce the blending, so just bring it to 0%. that it blends with the background. Okay, makes it a little bit blur. If you wish, you can add noise. Okay, now let's click on OK. So with this, you can also come and add your what you call the gradient feather tool. Okay, it depends on you. You can add a little bit to it, or you can just ignore it. Okay, now what if you want to add something to the background? So let's select these two layers and pick a rectangular tool. So it's a rectangular tool selected. Okay, so the rectangular tool, let's select the rectangular tool and then let's draw a rectangle. So Shift S to swap the colors, and I can decide to, let's say I want a color like ash. So we are doing this because we just want to know how to work with the what we call the feather tools. Okay, that's why we are designing the flyer. Okay, this is what we have. So let's go ahead and add our logo to it. Now I want us to type in our Danny, and then I want the font size to be 29, and I want us to use a font called Ravia. Okay, so 129. 129 is okay. If it's not okay, you can just add some to it. Let me see, 291. Okay. Then you can arrange it, say center back. So our gradient feather is in the way. Okay, so let's send this to front. Now let's create the cover here. Control A. And I want the size to be 60. So we just hold shift. Okay. And then there are a lot of different fonts. You can play around with them. Or you can add some stroke to it. Okay, so let's add some stroke to it by selecting the text and then come to our stroke panel, and then let's add 3 points. Okay, and now let's come over here, either color this one, then let's see what happened with it. So let's add more stroke. Let's change the point, something like this. I think it's okay. Now you can also decide to add some things like some regular shapes. You can use the pen tool. Can use the pen tool to add some regular shapes. Okay. So that it makes it a little bit nicer. So arrange. So that's one way of creating a sports flyer, and within 17 minutes or 18 minutes we've been able to create this beautiful sports flyer. Okay, so you can play around with the shapes and others and see how you can also work with Adobe InDesign, and with all these things you'll be able to perfect all the tools in Adobe InDesign. Thank you for joining this class. Bye bye.